The latest that we are getting in the Tarun Tejpal sexual assault case is that a non-bailable warrant has been issued against Tarun Tejpal. This after the Goa police decided to deny his request for more time. Now, let's cut across to our correspondents who are joining us. Meenakshi is in New Delhi. Kashif and Aditya are both in Goa. Kashif, if I could come to you first, it was very, very clear after the press conference that the Goa police had that they were not going to waste any more time on this, particularly so because they have denied his request and now, of course, a non-bailable warrant against him.
Yes, you're right. The Goa police was very clear in what they wanted to do. They knew exactly whether or not to give extension to Tarun Tejpal. They said they had given him enough time. They calculated the time needed to travel from Delhi to Goa. All that was taken into consideration, and only after that was this timing of 3 p.m. on Thursday was given to Tarun Tejpal. In spite of all this taking into consideration, Tarun did not honor their deadline, and instead at 12 p.m. they got a fax from him at the investigation officer's room about his inability to come at 3 p.m. and he asked for some more time till Saturday. The investigating team then huddled together, then got together and decided on the letter sent by Tarun Tejpal, and then after that they decided that they will not grant him any extension, and that decision was reached upon after duly considering all these factors. And now what has happened is, as the DIG explained in his press conference, that the next logical step which has to be taken by the investigating officer has been taken. Sources tell us that it is indeed the non-bailable warrant which has been issued against Tarun Tejpal, and now it is imminent. The arrest of Tarun Tejpal is imminent.
Right, let's get in Meenakshi Bhanja at this point in time. Meenakshi, now take us through if there are any legal options that are left for Tarun Tejpal, given the fact that there is a non-bailable warrant and also that the petition that he had in the High Court has been withdrawn by him.
Yes, absolutely. This is a very difficult phase for Tarun Tejpal, legally speaking, and that is the reason we have seen today with great alacrity his team move forward today. We are being given to understand, now this is very premature this point in time because the evening will decide a lot of things, but for now we are being given to understand that senior advocate KTS Tulsi may also fly down to Goa. We do not have a confirmation yet on this piece of news, but what I can confirm to you is earlier in the afternoon when they withdrew their bail plea from the Honorable Delhi High Court, the logic or the rationale behind it was because they were fearing perhaps an adverse ruling of a superior court like the High Court, and now perhaps they are mulling over all the facts and considering moving a sessions court in Goa, which perhaps will be a relevant court. Also, what is very significant here is they are looking at three opportunities of then presenting their case. If the session court were to reject their plea, they will again have the option of moving the High Court in Maharashtra and thereafter the Supreme Court, which was an option they did not have here because they had at the outset invoked the jurisdiction of the High Court. Back to you.
Right, all of you do stay with us. We'll be back in just a bit.